just first starting out, you're going to want to start off with a 1 or 2 inch heel and gradually work your way up. You don't want to go from flats to a 4 or 5 inch heel. You're first going to want to start off with your posture. Stand up straight. You're going to slightly stick your butt out. So if you just push it a little bit, like this. And then your shoulders should be rolled back. Head straight. Like pretend you have a stack of books in your head. That way you look like a goddess when you're walking across the floor. So you're going to want to have good posture. Slightly bend your legs. Don't make it too dramatic, you know. Just ever so slightly bend your legs. When you walk, it's going to be heel toe. It's not dramatic though, so you're not going to do like this. It's almost together, but there's only a little bit of space between the balls of your feet and the floor. So when your heel touches, your toes immediately going to follow. Like this. You don't want to do both at the same time, like you're stomping the ground. You don't want to do your toes first, like what my kids do. To evenly distribute your weight with your shoes, even more so on the balls of your feet, more weight here, but try to evenly distribute it between the two, just a little bit more to the front. But if you put too much weight on the back of your heel, that's when your leg starts wobbling. You also don't want to put too much weight on the front of your heel, like you're going to fall forward. So evenly distribute it when you're walking. When you buy heels, make sure you're buying the right size. When you walk, your heel should never come out of your shoe. It should properly fit, so when you walk, it goes with you. Make sure you check your posture. Your butt is out. You roll your shoulders back. Your head is straight. You slightly bend your knees and engage your core. Or tighten your abs here. And when you walk, it should be unhurried, graceful, like you're floating across the floor. You don't want to be stomping around. Also, evenly distribute the weight between the heel and the balls of your feet. Your body should move with your feet. It should never be your feet first or your body first. It should all go together. Use your peripheral vision to see if there's any bumps or cracks in the road, that way you don't trip over them. You don't want to be watching your feet either as you're, walking. You want to look confident. So keep your head up straight. Feel confident. Just pretend you're like a goddess. So when you walk, you're looking straight ahead. And as women, we can see everything. So just make sure you watch out for any of those bumps or cracks. But just be confident. Keep yourself up. Now, with your legs, you're only going to want a half the length of your foot or one length of your foot. You don't want to make huge strides. So when you walk, by the time this leg gets to the front, it's straight. Slightly bend it, this leg to the front, straight, to the front, straight. So straight, slightly bending this leg to come to the front, straight, straight. And your crossing one right in front of the other. So like this. Again, check your posture. When this heel goes, this back leg is slightly bent. This one is straight. So heel straight. As I'm going to go onto the balls of my feet here, this leg picks up, slightly bent to the front. Now you see this leg is completely straight. And the balls of my feet slightly bent. This leg is straight. My other heel hits. This one slightly starts to bend. And this leg is straight. When you stop walking, you don't want to stand there like a mummy. What you're going to want to do is put your feet about right under your shoulders, but you're going to drop your weight to one side. So let's say you're talking to someone over here. You're going to drop your weight on your hip so this leg is completely straight. You're going to slightly bend this one. And this, as you see, my foot is going straight forward. This one's going at a 45-degree angle and slightly bent. With your hands, whichever one is bent, if this leg is bent, this arm is bent, and you can put it on your hip, and this one's going to drop down to your side. If you're talking to someone over here, then you're going to shift, and all your weight is going to go over here. Leg is straight, 45-degree angle, and your arm's going to be bent, and it's going to go straight to the side. Now, if you need to turn, if I'm going to turn to the right, when I walk, my last step is going to be with my left foot, and I'm going to pivot on the balls of my feet at the same time. So, start back here so you guys can see. I'm going to the right. I'm going to step left foot, the balls of my feet, so my heels are going to come up a little bit, like that. Now if I need to go to the left, you're going to pivot on the right foot. So, let's do this. Walk, right foot, pivot at the same time. So you're just moving the balls of your feet, like the